Hello there, my Scorpio collective. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Oh my goodness, Scorpios, what's up? Some of you need more clarity than anything else. You notice the sun vibes there went behind the clouds, so ooh, that's given like the Pisces vibe. So maybe some of you Scorpio moon vibes. What's up with Scorpio here? You kind of notice this, Scorpios. Take what's yours and leave what's not, Scorpios. I feel like this should be a positive vibe for you. So keep it light, bright, positive, and optimistic. Some of you definitely doing your shadow work. This is like your shadow self vibes as well. Especially those of you that's finding yourself in that Nine of Swords energy. The Fool and the Ten of Pentacles. Don't miss out on an option or an opportunity here, Scorpios. I look at that with the Five of Swords, the Four of Swords, the Six of Cups. There, the Four. What sweet Jesus. Some of you avoid an X energy, or some of you just not letting your emotions kind of overwhelm you. You shouldn't be overwhelmed, and you definitely should be making some smart choices here, Scorpios. Especially if you're finding yourself in that Nine of Wands energy. Some of you, mindful of this Sagittarius vibes with you. Someone that you thought was going to bring you like peace, love, and light energy really isn't. This is like a bad influence energy as well when it comes to you. I don't know if you're dealing with a Sagittarius in particular here, or those of you. Temperance Angel is like temptation vibes as well. This is for a lot of you. The Five of Swords, Four of Swords, Six of Cups to the Four of Wands. Sit your ass the fuck down here. Because damn. Ooh. The Eight of Pentacles there at the Seven of Swords. I mean, sweet Jesus, Scorpios. You need more clarity than anything else. So some of you, I don't think you're getting the clarity that you need. You need that Sagittarius energy there in that Nine of Swords instead of you in that Nine of Swords energy. Something only works if you give it the time, energy, and attention that someone else needs you to. Eight of Wands over that Five of Swords, Four of Swords, Six of Cups, Four of Wands. Some of you don't need X energy, or some of you, now isn't the time for you to be taking or making any unnecessary risks. There is that temptation energy. And this is just prioritizing that. Those of you with strong Sagittarius in your astrology, pay attention to what that Sagittarius energy kind of means when it comes to you. Because they bring more of a stuck, stagnant, burdensome type energy here. So, ooh. Between the Nine of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles is the Empress vibe. What crosses the Empress is the Three of Cups. There at the Two of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles, there the Ten of Swords. Ooh. Some of you, there's relationships or partnerships that really aren't healthy for you. So take what's yours and leave what's not here, Scorpios. This isn't a negative energy. This just kind of is part of the choices that you're making. And you know what your vibe and you know what's not. So this shouldn't overwhelm you. If it does, you need to figure out why. Because this is more of a, this brings in like positive vibes for you. Really good work energy as well. Really good work energy, but you got to make sure you're making some smart choices here. Leo. Well, Leo season in retrograde, you should definitely be prioritizing yourself. Keeping it light, bright, and positive, and looking at the, I mean, there should be positive energy with you, Scorpios. Some of you want to pull in that negative energy, but I feel like it's the people that you have around you, or the options or the opportunities, or you just not asking the questions or getting the clarity that you need when it comes to making choices. Some of you, I feel like it's the astrology with you, so do watch your favorite astrologer. Those of you that's cross-watching for like Scorpio rising or Scorpio moon. Because the vibe here isn't like lack of options or opportunities. It's kind of not being tempted and making like some really smart choices here. And some of you are dealing with people that bring that Nine of Swords, Ten of Wands energy into your vibe because they want to control the vibes of that relationship or partnership. Now, those of you, if you are a Scorpio, Sagittarius cusper, this could be what you need to be mindful of. It's like positive vibes with you. You got to make sure that you're focusing on the positives here. Because some of you, I feel like the temptation energy or the lower vibrational vibes with you. Because look at this golden abundance energy with the Seven of Swords, the Leo vibe there with the Eight of Pentacles. But I feel like this is you prioritizing yourself. So you're avoiding the Five of Swords, options or opportunities, and prioritizing yourself. This is a time for you to definitely make sure that you're putting yourself first with regard to options or opportunities. And the Sagittarius temptation energy, temperance angel. That's not being tempted. Even though there's a lot of sort of temptation energy around you. It sounds dramatic, but not really. This is like if you're on a diet, you don't want to keep a bunch of junk food around, right? Those of you, if you're not feeling your best or you're trying to be more optimistic and happy, this is surrounding yourself with people who are more optimistic and happy. Some of you, this is avoiding. It almost feels like you needed to prioritize yourself with that Two of Swords and give yourself time to sort of heal, especially with this Ten of Swords energy. Over the Three of Cups with the Three of Pentacles there with the Two of Pentacles, especially with this Aries vibe. So I don't know if you're dealing with an Aries in particular or those of you with Aries, Moon, Rising, or Venus. When you pull the Aries energy, be mindful of Neptune in your astrology as well. The Sagittarius energy with you, it's temperance, it's temptation, and it's mindful of like the options or the opportunities with you. Because you're pulling such a this abundant energy that you need to make sure that that's what you're kind of prioritizing here. Especially when it comes to options or opportunities with you. Because with the Three of Cups, the Three of Pentacles, there with the Five of Swords vibe, it's not lack of, but it's mindfulness there with that Sagittarius vibe. What's your favorite astrologer? Because I feel like a lot of this is the astrology with you. Those of you cross-watching for Moon, Rising, Venus, Western or Vedic, most definitely. Yeah, the Aquarius vibes. With that Aquarius full moon, those of you with Aquarius, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or those of you with that Aquarius full moon, this is like the shadow work that the Aquarius vibe needs to do. So this is like prioritizing yourself, making smart choices, and understanding why that's important to you. Some of you with regard to your options or your opportunities. Because I do feel like some of you could be taking or making some unnecessary risks that you don't need to. But that's doing your shadow work. And not particular to just Scorpio. Those of you Scorpio, Moon, Rising, Venus, or those of you if you're cross-watching for a Scorpio or a Scorpio cusper there with the Sagittarius vibe. This is a very generic energy as well, Scorpio. So anyone that's got Scorpio in their astrology. Because it's never lack of. It's never lack of. Any of you could be in a relationship or partnership. Whether that's a healthy or a positive one is a whole nother thing. So taking your time with regard to your options or opportunities. Because you really pulling some abundant vibes with that Seven of Swords, the Leo energy there at the Eight of Pentacles. But that feels like learning to prioritize yourself. Now some of you, I feel like you have some negative or not so positive influences around you. And that's you knowing you. So take what's yours and leave what's not. With the Ten of Swords, the Nine of Swords, there to the Ten of Wands, you know you. And you know your options or your opportunities. It kind of feels negative, but it kind of just is what the fuck it is. Especially with that Sagittarius temptation energy. Oh my lord, I noticed the Seven of Swords energy again with you. It's never lack of, it's quality of. So over the Aquarius vibe, yeah, you have the Six of Pentacles. Ooh. Way too much of a temptation vibe with you. Especially those of you that's making like some really smart choices here. This is really also given the energy of, right? If you're starting a diet and you don't keep junk food around, or if you're trying to cut back on nicotine or caffeine or anything like that, not having that temptation around. So this is going to be about your willpower and you kind of prioritizing yourself when it comes to options or opportunities. It's really not that deep. But it does require you to make some interesting choices. The Three of Pentacles to the Two of Pentacles. There to the Ten of Pentacles. There to the Five of Pentacles. There to the Ace of Pentacles. Grounded and focused. Some of you not letting your emotions overwhelm you as well. With that Ace of Pentacle energy. Oi. I love this. I love this for you, Scorpios. And it is what it is, and take what's yours and leave what's not. But some of you need to remove the temptation vibe. Because Sagittarius is Temperance Angel, and it's also temptation. But it doesn't need to be a dramatic energy. This is just you making smart choices and prioritizing yourself. The Three of Pentacles, the Two of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, there to the Five of Pentacles. Especially with that Temperance Angel. And no unnecessary risks. I feel like that's the vibe with you. That some of you could be struggling with that. Especially if you're trying to break old habits and establish new habits. And with the Aquarius full moon, that's just when you start prioritizing yourself. This is like what you need to be mindful of. Prioritizing yourself with that Aquarius energy. There's negatives and there's positives, and they kind of just are what they are. And you shouldn't allow yourself to be overwhelmed. Keep it light, bright, positive, and optimistic, because that's the right choice for you. Because you notice at the beginning of the reading, when the sun went behind the clouds, some of you aren't getting the clarity that you need. But some of you, it's also the relationships or partnerships that you're in. So you can make the right choices. Just make sure you're making the right choices. And watch your favorite astrologer as well. Because the astrology with you, Scorpio, is interesting. And of course, that's going to be different for all of you. God, there at the Four of Swords. This is you're making a choice. Some of you with the partying vibe. Some of you with the dating vibe. Some of you with the how you feel about things. Taking the time to kind of prioritize your options, your opportunities, how you're viewing things, and not letting your emotions overwhelm you. Especially since you are a Scorpio, and especially with whatever Scorpio is doing with your astrology as well. It is a very generic energy, so it's not particular to you, it just kind of is what it is. The Ace of Pentacles, no unnecessary risk-taking right now. Five of Wands, the Six of Pentacles, the Virgo vibes. This is that weird astrology. This is that weird astrology for you. This could be a transiting vibe with you, or some sort of, this could be retrograde vibe as well. What are you focusing on? What are you prioritizing here? And Moon rising Venus as well. I feel like that is almost like the Virgo vibe. So going inward and looking at your options or opportunities, especially with the Aquarius vibe, because Virgo carries the Aquarius there in its lantern. So whatever this is just prioritizing you and keeping out the not so positive vibes. Because you have such beautiful energy here. But then you have all this sort of distractor vibes. Just simple choices. Leo season in retrograde, you should always prioritize yourself. I mean, that's kind of a given during any Leo season. You're avoiding the Five of Swords because you're in the Two of Swords. You're rather indifferent here. But you do have to be mindful of temptation, and just because you have options or opportunities, some of you, they're not always the best. Especially if you're kind of learning to prioritize yourself. Those of you pay attention to what Aquarius is doing in your astrology, since this is the age of Aquarius. And that's kind of a generic energy as well when it comes to you, Scorpios. I think you'll be happier on your own. You'll be happier when you're focusing on tangible options, tangible opportunities. And, I don't know. Mindful of the temptation vibe. So, I feel like you know who your temptress is. The Sagittarius energy with you. But, right, if you're trying to eat healthy, you don't keep junk food around. If you're trying to quit smoking, you don't keep cigarettes. If you're trying to cut out nicotine or caffeine or whatever the fuck it is you're doing, right, you're paying attention to what you need to pay attention to and not being overwhelmed. Not being overwhelmed in those decision making or with that decision making. And some of you, it's just not the right time to date, or some of you with regard to your options or your opportunities. You know who the temptress is. You know who brings in that temptation vibe with you. Because this is all about you. But I do feel like you're single, or you need to be mindful moving forward. Who is kind of tempting you? This is it's a temptation vibe. But it's not all that deep. It just kind of is what it is, and you know who or what it is. So you already have the clarity that you need. So this is more about you prioritizing you. Ooh, I love this. Good luck, God bless. Take what's yours and leave what's not here, Scorpio. It should not be that dramatic unless you're not aware of who or what that temptation energy is with you. Oh, good luck, God bless. Peace, love, and light, Scorpios.